All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and this week was an incredible week of drinking, starting out with Vinecliff here at the store, and then Pally at the Fountain Blue and Michael Mina's, Caymus Winery at the Capitol Grill, Fort Lauderdale, and then our ultimate white tasting. Wow, the first week in June, incredible here. And hey, if you missed it, you know what? You can always wait for what I drank yesterday to come out, and we'll tell you all about the wines we had. And hey, they're still available for sale. We've got a new category on our website called Available, ships in 2 to 3 days. And everything we drink in these events go up and listed on our site, even if we don't have it in stock now, if it is available. So check that out, and we'll be listing hundreds of more wines now that are available in our marketplace. And Caymus, not a hard ticket to sell. You know, the whole entire Capitol Grill, all the restaurants in South Florida did an event on Friday, the 6th. And ours here in Fort Lauderdale sold out in just a week or so. So they opened up a second night, Thursday night, and that one sold out as well. I mean, Caymus is not a hard wine to sell. This is what I call immediate gratification, California style at its best. This is the 40th anniversary release of Caymus Cabernet. That's right, the first vintage, 1972, and these guys have been turning out the hits ever since. The highest rated wine, according to the Wine Spectator ever, the Special Select, in its 30 years, it's made an average of almost 95 points, even higher than the first gross of Bordeaux. And hey, what's in the Cabernet today? Rumor has it, Petit Syrah. Rumor has it there could be some other varietals that you normally don't see in Cabernet. Grape concentrate. What are they putting in that to make it taste the way it does? It tastes like chocolate cake with cherries on top, man. And some people think it's sweet and it's too alcoholic or whatever. But hey, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, man. The wine is delicious, and it's got a huge following, and they make a ton of it now. So hey, I love the fact that they lowered the price for their fans in 2012, and also they came out with liter bottles that are priced the same price as last year's 750 ml. So kudos to the Wagner family for keeping it real and making people happy. Happy. All right, well, we had started out with a Conundrum white wine here, and this is a odd blend of Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Muscat, Viognier, and Semillon. It's a one-of-a-kind. When people say, what do you have that's like Caymus Conundrum? There is nothing like it. You know, this wine's got a rich and fruity nose, peaches, honeysuckle, kind of perfumed fruit, and on the palate, a bit of residual, but it's got some nice acidity to clean that up, and it's kind of like an entry-level white, but it can still keep a connoisseur interested. It does have some complexity to it, and this worked really nicely with the salad Mark Grooverman did there. That fresh peaches and goat cheese really complemented this wine brilliantly. All right, the Mirasole Silver, which a very unique bottle. We don't have it here on the table. We got their regular Chardonnay, and it's in a ceramic bottle. Kind of reminds me of the old Lancer bottles. And this is a style of Chardonnay not quite as popular as their Mirasole, their regular wine. It's picked a little earlier, so the grapes are higher in acid. They're not as fruity, so a little lower in alcohol, and really lean, crisp style of Chardonnay, that lovely green apple and lemon citrus fruit, and went very well with the sea scallop dish. Really bright finish to this wine, keeps the tongue salivating for another sip. A very good little Chardonnay at $25.50, the unoaked version. All right, the Belglos Pinot Noir Dairyman up next, and this is a single vineyard Pinot, the Belglos label, wildly successful with their Meiomi. I think they do 100,000 cases of that now. This has got a signature wax top, and some people don't like the wax top, but they got a little thing here you can just pull right on there. You can just pull right through it with a corkscrew also. It'll go right through and pull it out. These are big Pinot Noirs. I would say these are Cabernet drinkers' Pinots. They're even dark in color. This wine's got a gorgeous nose. It has got like this cherry liqueur fruits, exotic spices, floral notes. Just wonderful richness in this wine. Hey, the salmon course with this would normally be good with Pinot, but you need to put a little something sweet and tangy with the salmon. They had a little mushroom underneath it, which the earthy quality of that would normally go well with Pinot, but this is not a real earthy Pinot. This is a fruity Pinot. It is a fruit bomb Pinot. So you need like a Hoisin barbecue glaze or something to tie in with the salmon, but still a nice dish, and this was a delicious Pinot. Like I said, Cabernet drinkers love this, but I think that umami quality really, with Asian food, really works well with a style of Pinot Noir like this. Excellent juice, though, the 2012 Dairyman. All right, the Caymus Cabernet up next, and I've already told you about this wine. It's chocolate cake with cherries on top, and 2012, an incredible vintage for Napa. I was out there in February and tried 300 wines from 2012. Many of them still in barrel, not going to be bottled for several months. They all tasted delicious, like finished wines. Incredible, gorgeous forward fruit. And like I said, Caymus is the poster child for immediate gratification Cabernet. Who cares if they put Petite Syrah or whatever else they do in it? Man, it tastes good. And it's a wine you can age for a short time also. I mean, 10 years easily, but it's so good right now, it's going to be hard to keep away from this 40th bottling, which you can see it's got a special label. The 2011 Special Selection, and I already told you, highest rated Cabernet ever in the history of California, according to the Wine Spectator. The 11 got 95 points, one of the highest scoring wines of the vintage, from Robert Parker. And they make a lot of this. They make 10,000 cases of this wine. Incredible they can make it at such a high level of quality. We've got it in 750s. We've got it in Magnums. In the 2011, it's just about gone. So if you want to get it, you may want to get it now. Just an incredibly rich bouquet of blueberry, blackberries, dark cocoa, spices. Really well endowed. A big and fruit-driven wine on the palate. Immediate gratification, California style at its best. Most excellent juice. And then the late from Mirasoleil. Man, I haven't seen this wine in quite some time, but still beautiful. I love Viognier in a late harvest style wine. Really rich, fruit-driven bouquet of peaches and candied pear. Pretty floral notes, vanilla bean, creme brulee, lush and sweet wine on the palate, with the big hand of acidity drying things up, as all great sweet wines need a firm hand of acidity to balance out all that sweetness. Some nice white pepper kind of spice notes and floral quality on the finish. An excellent little bottle of sweet wine. $43.50, maybe a little bit expensive, but it is very expensive to make sweet wines. All right, I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.